Say as you no get money, they mind your pace. Me, I dey survive by grace. Say if you no get money, no hide your face. So they fit to help your case. Say as you no get money, mind your pace. Me, I dey survive by grace. Say me, I don't hustle too. Shall we gon' be here? Shall we gon' be alright? I don't hungry too. Shall we gon' be here? Shall we gon' be alright? What's good, my people? It's your boy Cast, and you're watching Buzz Discoveries. Stay locked.
Not safe to go out anymore. They saw me in a taxi and pulled me out the door screaming, "Where your phone? Your guy leave."
How are you doing?
I'm all good. Thank you for having me.
Your name, Cass.
Yeah.
What is the brain behind it?
I got the name Cassper. Cass is actually Cassper short. I got it in secondary school because I was almost invisible in class. You won't. I know the answer to the question and all of that. So when I started doing music, I just adopted it, and then I cut it short because I had a bit of competition.
So what's the song you started your career with?
The first song I ever did was MRB. It was this song. Sinex was the audio engineer. Yeah, that was the first song I ever recorded.
What's the story behind this song?
MRB was about where I'm from, trying to get out, you understand? Just the hunger and the desire to have the world hear what I can do.
MRP, was that an abbreviation for something?
Yes. MRB was short for Maraba.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So what's your style of music?
It is, thank God for Maraba, it's Afro-fusion. So it's rap, but it's a bit of like Afro-infused in it.
Okay, so what will you describe your creative process as? Like when you're in the studio and you're about to record, what's the creative process? So
the first thing is I pick my beats first. I'm very particular about the beats because I'm a producer myself. I like beats that have a lot of attention to detail and all of that. That's why like people like Sparks are very high up on my producers list. So I pick the beat out. Then I just let it speak to me, depending on how I'm feeling. If the beat syncs with my mood, we have a song. I don't like to force it. If the song comes effortlessly, I should be done in a short space of time. But if I have to struggle to write the lyrics, then don't worry, the song is not going to get completed.
You just talked about being a producer.
Yeah.
How do you combine being a producer and a singer together?
It's pretty much the same hustle. So before I did this composition in 2019, QTV Talent Hunt, that got me my new management and everything now. Before then, I got to the point where I could just not afford to like pay for production and all of that. So I had to download FL Studio, took tutorials on YouTube, and got help from as many producers around me as possible. So it became a huge part of my creative process. I usually started by making the beats first before trying to write the song. So it's still that way for me now. I need to make sure that the beat is settled.
So you have a song with Master Garzy?
Yes.
Did you produce the song?
No, that particular song I did not. I had Master Garzy on the song and I had Poe, like for production credit. I could just sit back and focus on being the artist on that one.
What's the title of the song?
It's called Hustle and it's from one of my projects coming soon.
What inspired that song and how did you get Master Garzy on it?
Hustle was the original version of Hustle was one of the first songs I ever worked on when I got to Lagos. And then a couple of days ago, in the middle of a giveaway, somebody posted a video and said Mans was a Gateman. At first, yeah, so the thing is with me is I record non-stop, so I could just record, leave it, and I'm working on the next song and on the next song. So I had.
How did they record that as a Gateman? What led to that?
Let's see. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's fine. God will judge all of them. Basically, yeah, I had already I worked on the song for the project and let it go. And then I was working on other content. But then when that video popped off, first things first, my first reaction was to drag the girl. But then I knew my management wouldn't like that, so I hired speaker. And I went to Lekki, I went to Abuja, I was at Bega, with speaker shouting, allow us to also our house in peace. Because actually, even if it's Gateman I'm doing, if I credit your account, the money will not sound differently when the notification comes. You understand? So I did my rant first on the streets of Lagos. Then my manager, she wasn't in the country. Then she called and she was like, stop that, enter the studio. The first few songs I made were not really Christianly because I was very angry. But then I played Hustle back again and it sounded good. And then Master Garzy reached out to her. She was like, we see your boy the check for Lagos. So what's up with all of that? So we sent him Hustle, the new version where I had tweaked it to fit what I was feeling at that point. And we sent it to him and he delivered a mix in record time. So he had to put his name on it.
So this new Hustle is different from the first one?
The first hustle was, I feel like my music are flashpoints to different points in my life. So the first version of Hustle that we recorded was I had just come to Lagos. I was eager to get into the industry, collaborate with as many people as possible. That's what the verses were about. But this new version of Hustle was more like, why in God's name is somebody trying to drag me for? You didn't say I'm a Yahoo boy. You didn't say I stole or I did rituals. You come on the internet and you're trying to drag me for doing it. So no be work. It's work now. They are people. They are human beings. Allow me to also.
So what inspires your music?
My music is inspired by my immediate environment, the things around me, my perception of things, the way I feel about certain things, just my environment. And the artists I listen to, all of the greats. Our Wizkids, our fella, Daddy, Davido. Congratulations on 10 years in the industry. Can't wait for that collaboration to happen. Burna Boy, all of that. So yeah.
So you have about 3 EPs unreleased. Or is it more than that?
It's a lot more. It's a whole lot more.
So when should we expect anything?
Whenever you're ready.
Like, do you have names for the EPs?
We have names in progress, yeah. So we have, I pick a name and then 6 months later I've added another song that sounds like it should be named the EP and then. So I don't have definite names. I have names now that I can come and tell you and then we'll change it in 2 weeks time. So let's not do that. When there's a name again.
What project are you currently pushing now?
I just finished. Am I allowed? No, I just finished a couple of collaborations for the first EP we are dropping. I don't think I'm allowed to say much more than that, but I'm really looking forward to becoming your favorite rapper. Thank you.
Your fans out there will be curious. Can't you just give them hints on the collaborations?
You're gonna say crazy.
So for Hustle, is there a video out?
The video will be out shortly. So the thing is, we weren't exactly planning on pushing Hustle now. It's because of the dragging and all of that that I had to use the publicity positively. That's big thanks to my manager for the amazing idea. The response has been crazy and I wouldn't have thought to do it like this. So because of how abrupt the release was, the video isn't ready. But I promise you, it's coming and it's gonna be crazy.
So for 2021, what are your plans?
I plan to put out my first project. I hope to connect with my people via social media better. Please, all of you, go and follow me at Bumbuzz. If you press the button, like there's a blue button there is follow, just click follow. Twitter, Instagram, all of that. I want to connect with my fans more. I want to collaborate with more artists. I've worked with some, but my list is very long because I want to work with everybody. So I want to collaborate more. I want to see if I can start acting a little bit because I want to spread my wings in the industry. Yeah.
So as an emerging act, what challenges do you face?
Well, there's the challenge I just spoke. So there's people that know my music but don't know the artist because I've literally been in the car with somebody who heard my song. I was like, oh, I really like this song, but he didn't know that I was the person that sang that song in the car. So people ignore emerging artists a lot on social media, even though they like the content. So that is really challenging. You have to always be in their face and shout, it's me. So yeah.
So aside music, what else are you working on?
Besides music, I'm learning the ropes of the management side of the industry. I'm also a little bit into cryptocurrency, but that's a very volatile market, so we will not be speaking on that. I'm into a whole lot. Man. We have to make this money one way or the other. I also must pay.
When you go on social media, you see negative comments about you. How do you deal with that?
I'm human, so my first thought is, would be this one. But then, thankfully, my microphone is not far from me. So you're just fueling, you are helping me make more songs. I can't put out the really direct ones and tell people my mind, but don't worry, your comments all end up in one song or the other.
So what's the most ridiculous stuff you have heard about yourself?
I've heard a lot. Somebody literally just called me Gateman a while ago. I've heard a lot. I've seriously heard a lot. I've seen somebody say, when I was in school, I was really. They didn't expect somebody that was as reckless and all of that in school to come and be trying to put it. And I don't understand the reckless because I was I'm still a very quiet person. When I walked in here, just didn't mind. I'm a quiet person, so I didn't get all of that. People who don't know me just form an opinion in their head and put it out. It's because data is cheap, sha. It's all good.
So this your song that is out with Master Garzy.
Yes.
Can you just give a freestyle for your fans watching?
Yes, please. Please go and stream Hustle. Brad on the pop now. Making money moves in the lockdown. Riding to the island with the top down. Feeling real blessed and I know it's only God now. Look, don't fold. Yeah, I know sometimes you run slow. Bro, you get one shot if you don't know. They told me make a hit, so I had to call Paul. If you no get money, no hide your face. So they fit to help your case. Say as you no get money, they mind your pace. Me, I dey survive by grace. Say if you no get money, no hide your face. So they fit to help your case. Say as you no get money, mind your pace. Me, I dey survive by grace. See me, I don't hustle too. Shall we gon' be here? Shall we gon' be alright? I don't hungry too. Shall we gon' be here? Shall we gon' be alright? Me, I don't hustle too. Shall we gon' be here? Shall we gon' be alright? Me, I don't hungry too. We gon' be alright. Yeah.
That's nice.
Thank you.
So if you were to feature one act locally,
Yeah.
who would that be?
Right now, I really want to get in the studio with Oxlade. His melody, oh my god. That this kind of, you know. I really want to get in the studio. I want to lock in with Oxlade. Yeah.
Okay, so which international act would you like to work with?
That's a thinker. I'm really focused on working with my people for now. But
You should have a favorite act.
he's dead.
Oh, who is that?
Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. I don't. The Weekend, I guess.
So can you do it away with your smartphone for a week?
They would think somebody kidnapped me. That's the problem. They're gonna think I was kidnapped. I can't. I really can't. No, none of us can. Can you do without your smartphone for 1 week? Don't ask me what you cannot do, bro. No, I can't. I think I can actually do without food longer than I can do without my phone. People will literally call me. Guy, where you dey? You never post to share, you know.
That's cool. So what word would you like to give to your fans out there?
Keep working, keep believing, keep whatever you're doing, keep going at it. It's going to work. The only person standing between you and your dreams is yourself. It's not comfortable. Like, to get all the things you want is not comfortable. Don't let social media fool you. All the people you see, them Wizkids, the Davidos, it doesn't matter how much money they had. It's not even about the money. It's about the work, the patience, the willingness to keep going at it. So whatever you are doing, whether it's creative or not, you can be as big as you want to be, but it's not going to feel comfortable. It's going to hurt a lot. But keep going.